All right, this is a 2009 Ford Focus. It's golden color, we call her Goldie. And I am changing out this, which is a sway bar. I already changed the one on the other side, and this one actually looks good. It's probably good, but when you change out one, I want to change out the other. So what I'm doing is I already got the one over here, the nut off already, and it's just hanging there. So I'm working on this, and what I'm going to do right now is remove this boot. It's a rubber boot, and so I'm going to take that off, and that's just so I can get underneath of it to get my wrench on the backside of the nut, the bolt, I guess, that's right there. And then I'm going to put something on this side right here, and we're going to loosen this and take it out. So I'm going to show, all I do is take a needle nose pliers and pull this out, and while I'm pulling that out, I'm going to clip with some wire snips that rubber piece right there. Alright, so I've clipped the rubber piece, and it's going to take that right out. And now you can see what I'm talking about. There's a little way to get back there, a little bit easier. We're going to take that off. Alright, so I got a 15mm wrench on the inside, and I think this is 5/8 on this side, and that's for this one right here. I'm going to go ahead and loosen up this bolts and nut, and we'll take this off in just a moment. As you can tell, I got this sitting on some brick right now. Jacked it up, put it on the brick just so it's a little bit more stable, not moving around. Not the best solution, but it's what I got for where I'm at. Alright, we had to get out the old channel locks, but that finally came out. That's the bottom, that's the top. We will get that cleaned up, and then we will insert the new one. Alright, so this is the new one, all nice and shiny. It's a little bit easier to get to this section right here because that boot doesn't come all the way over on this one. I'm going to try to insert this as quickly as possible. Really can't mess up on this, so one goes in one way, one goes in the other one. So it sits there like this on this one. So I do that really quick. The reason why we're doing this is my wife was driving the other day, and the steering wheel started shaking really bad when we got to going about 50-60 miles an hour, and she said it felt like the wheel was going to come off. So she let me drive home. It was a short drive and stuff, so I drove home and it felt the same thing, and crawled underneath, and sure enough, the bottom one on the other side had popped off. So this is why we are changing out the sway bar. Alright, so I got the bottom one on. As you can tell, this hole doesn't line up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jack this up right down here and bring this up so it lines up with that. Okay, so we'll line this up, see if it comes through. No, we went a little too high. Let's bring this down just a tad. See if that lines up better. Yeah, still a little bit too high. Alright. Right there we go. And I'm going to take this other nut that came with it and tighten it on. Now this one actually takes 5/8 and 15mm, but in the opposite order. So I'm going to hold on to the one for 15mm. Oh, that's that side. And 5/8 on this side with this, and we will tighten this on once I figure out. There we go. Alright, so we're going to tighten this on. All right, all I did was I used a couple wrenches and I got that snugged up. It's snugged up on the bottom. Now I'm going to actually use a torque wrench at 37 pounds and torque it up at that. All right, I got the torque set to 37. So there we go. That's what we want to hear. I'm going to do the same thing to the bottom. All right, I actually let the jack down so I get a little bit more room in there. It's a very tight fitting area. But I got the sway bar back on, so now I'm going to jack it back up, take my brick out, put my wheel on. Probably put the wheel on first and then take the brick out. But and there you have it. This is changing sway bars on a 2009 Ford Focus.